an account executive with Ion Capital Solutions. I actually started back in March of 2020 this year, and it's probably been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I'd been doing some loan brokering before this. The biggest difference I think that there is between doing it yourself and being with Ion Capital Solutions is it's a whole community. There's account executives like myself, and we're the ones that are on the backside getting these deals funded for you. Before I knew it, I had a pipeline that was pretty big. Before it was, I had a few clients that were kind of interested, but then after that, after I started to do lead generation, I had like a $10 million pipeline that I was, helping these clients get their deals funded, and had a whole team on the backside doing all the work for me. So, really just had to get these clients in, get them interested, and get an application in, and the account side took it from there. The experience with Ion has been fantastic. It's been something that has allowed me to learn and grow. There's a lot of opportunity here, and if you treat it as such, if you come in, you show up every day, you do what you need to do, you'll get deals funded, you'll get a pipeline built, and you'll get deals funded. So I know I did. You can do the same, and we got a whole team on the backside to be able to help you succeed also. My name is Dave Lewis, and thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.
So I was doing some loan brokering in the business loan space. Been doing it for a while. Hey, real estate's got a different feel for it, and I had a background in real estate before. I was a realtor, I was a mortgage broker before the prior crash, and so it seemed like a natural fit, and then COVID hit, wham, everything was closed. I looked at it as an opportunity to position myself, and so I had a deliberate strategy of kind of looking at this as more of a long-term play. So most of the people on my team, I specifically set up a number of their deals with what we call an exposure line of credit, because I was looking big picture. I want to get investors that are doing multiple properties, but I don't want one deal. Anybody can get one deal. To me, it was always about residual income. And once you get people to understand what it takes fundamentally to do the things, and it's about scale. You can get there. You might not be there now, but working with me, I will give you a plan to get there. I bring value, and I teach my people to bring value. We understand this landscape far better than most investors, because we know what it takes to get through the lending process, and there's a skill to that. I'm laser focused on Cake. One of the good things is, everybody I work with is like, I'm vested in them being successful. Your success is predicated on how successful you can make other people. So when I'm working with people, that's the goal. It's like, look, I'm gonna try to steer you in the right direction. Hey, it may be harsh. It might be a harsh conversation, but it's out of love, because at the end of the day, I'm looking for success. I've been on this road for a long time. I understand how lonely it is, but it can be done. Becoming independent and changing your lifestyle is going to have a cost, going to have a weight, because if you're not struggling, you're not growing. But your alternative is going back to a life you didn't love. Sky's the limit. Literally, it really is. Sky's the limit. And the limit is the consistency. It's just like, okay, well, as long as I'm consistent, there is no limit. As soon as I stop being consistent, then I'll hit whatever ceiling that is. And I'm 51 now, so I think I have a pretty good work-life balance. I'm gonna be here so long that my phone number ain't changed. So
it's a progression that goes up. Every single month, I've just been getting better and better. It wasn't really until the fourth quarter of 2020 where I had my best months ever. November and December. I think November I made like 15 grand. December 25, 30, January and February just equally as good as well too. And every month it gets better, and it grows. You grow in your experience, you grow in your knowledge, you grow in your customer base, but it took a little time. But I don't regret it at all. And I want to say it's probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. And I always tell everybody, I'm like, how was your 2020? How was your year? People always ask me, I'm like, what's the best year I ever had in my life? Because I discovered I have freedom. It's just, I'm free. I could go on vacation anytime. I could travel, get a car if you want. It's just financially, I have freedom. And I want people to understand it's definitely achievable. You just have to really put your best foot forward. You have to be consistent. You have to really want it. One thing that I really want to tell people is Your encouragement, your drive has to come within. I can motivate you and I could tell you my stories, but you really have to say, I'm going to put 100% into this. But you have to make that jump. You have to take that leap of faith and say, I'm going to go with it. And just, I really don't think some people believe the system works, but it sure as well does. Very well, because the systems we teach is the same systems big companies do, big brokerages do. It's a system we teach without you having to spend a lot of extra money, which is also big too. This is an opportunity that, whoever's watching this has in front of them. If you're not motivated, if you're thinking about this, just stop thinking about it. Just do the dang thing. And I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. I'm living proof of it. The opportunity is here. You just have to really take advantage of what's put in front of you. And you have to really listen to what's being told. Because if you listen and you do it, you'll get there. And I'm one of the most stubborn people you could ever meet in your life. And I did it, and I said, no ego. And I said, okay, I'm going to listen to whatever Gavin says. I'm going to listen to whatever Ryan says. I'm going to trust them. I'm going to go with it. And hey, this is where we are today. So it's definitely real. You just have to do it. And don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. Just do it now, because if you do it tomorrow, I'm one of those people, if I do it tomorrow, I probably won't do it. So I do it now. Just go. That's good advice for anybody, really. Just go do it.